If you own a Nintendo Switch, stop what you're doing and watch this video. Nintendo just finished up their E3 press conference and we have all the juicy details. Welcome to a special Nintendo edition of the Nerf Report.
Are you listening? Damn.
In lieu of a press conference, Nintendo decided to hold a Nintendo Spotlight this year during E3. And I gotta admit, this was a very important event for me. I have yet to adopt the Nintendo Switch, and this was Nintendo's opportunity to sell me on the console. I was really looking for a brand new game that I wasn't expecting, maybe some new third-party support, and maybe just showing how this is a console instead of just a portable 3DS improvement. The 20-minute event started off with a reminder that ARMS is coming to the Switch. If you haven't seen it yet, ARMS is a competitive animated boxing tournament where two players holding the Joy-Cons are allowed to punch back and forth in preceding combat. After the ARMS trailer, we received a montage of games that gave us a look into what we could expect during the Nintendo Spotlight. I had a lot of favorite moments during this press conference. Probably one of my favorites was when Nintendo came out and admitted that when they created the Switch, they literally had no idea what they were doing. They didn't even know if this thing was going to be a success.
When I found out that Nintendo Switch is being accepted by video game fans from all over the world as a home console that could be taken with you anywhere, I felt so relieved.
I was so relieved. In fact, we were all so relieved because we didn't know if you guys were actually going to buy this console or if you were just going to think it was another overpriced gimmick. But thanks for buying our console. And before Nintendo actually showed us any games, they wanted to make sure that we were drinking the Kool-Aid, and we knew exactly how to feel about every game we saw that night.
The game is fun. The game is a battle. The game is fun. The game is a battle. The game is fun. But the game is also something else. It's a journey. The game is fun. A race against time. Fun and battle always locked together. A look, a feel, an exploration. The game is fun. Close your focus and open your mind. The game is fun. A passport to new worlds. New worlds. It's where your game can take you. The game is fun. The game is a battle.
That's right. I love Nintendo. Their games are fun. Their games are battle. Right out of the chutes, the first game that Nintendo shared with us was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Honestly, this game did nothing for me. I have never played Xenoblade Chronicles, and JRPGs are not really my thing, so it was hard for me to get hyped about this game. But reading from Twitter and other social media outlets, I can see that a lot of people were excited about this. So this seemed like a pretty good announcement for Nintendo, and if you're really hyped about it, good for you. But Xenoblade Chronicles will be releasing this holiday season of 2017. Next up, we had a brand new Kirby game coming to the Switch, and honestly, I've played Kirby once. You've kind of played Kirby a million times. In fact, I did the math before filming this. We have received 25 standalone Kirby games throughout Nintendo's life. It's hard for me to get excited about this because it's like, what new features could there really be in a Kirby game that I haven't done before? I was really hoping Nintendo would have instead introduced a brand new IP character for me to get excited about and for me to look forward to 25 new games of that one IP. What am I saying here? I completely forgot my manners.
The game is fun. The game is a battle.
The game is fun. The game is battle. Nintendo gave us a look into games that are currently in development for the Nintendo Switch right now, and quite possibly the biggest fan reaction seems to be Metroid Prime 4. Nintendo Switch players will also be receiving a brand new standalone Yoshi title. We saw a little bit of gameplay footage for this game, and honestly, it looks a lot like Little Big Planet, and I will be the first to admit I love Little Big Planet, so I'm really looking forward to this game coming out. One part I found very interesting about the Yoshi game was that you have the ability to flip the map to see the reverse side and reveal hidden secrets or hidden items throughout the map. Yoshi will be releasing on the Nintendo Switch in 2018, and I can't wait to see more about this game. As a Legend of Zelda fan, I think that this next part is super awesome. Skyrim is coming to the Switch, and if you take your Link amiibo and tap it to the actual Nintendo Switch, your character in Skyrim gets all of these Legend of Zelda items like the Master Sword.
Oh, when did this Master Sword get in my hand?
Oh, when did I get a much better game in my hand? Nintendo also gave us our first look at the upcoming DLCs for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Master Trials Expansion Pack will be available on June 30th, 2017, and Champions Ballad will be available holiday season of 2017. Breath of Wild Champions will also be featured as amiibos, and as a toy collector, I have to admit, these look stupid awesome. I might have to buy these even though I don't own the Nintendo Switch. The lack of third-party games was the biggest problem I have had with Nintendo's previous generation of console. However, the Nintendo Switch is quickly proving that this is not going to be an issue with this current generation. Nintendo announced that Rocket League will be available on the Switch this holiday season. It'll offer cross-platform support, exclusive cars, exclusive decorations, and much more. For me, this was Nintendo's biggest announcement that they made during the press conference. Rocket League fits perfectly with the Switch, and the fact that you can take it on the road and it's portable and you can play Rocket League wherever you go, that's awesome. However, being someone that already owns Rocket League on the PlayStation and Xbox One, I will probably never buy it for a third console. But they always say never, so who knows. And finally, Nintendo gave us an extended look at Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey looks very fun and innovative, and it looks like Mario's cap will be the main focus of the game. His cap seems to give him the ability to fight enemies and possess other characters throughout the game. Super Mario Odyssey will require users to collect moons to progress throughout the game. And honestly, this is a console seller in my opinion. Having Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, Yoshi, Kirby, and also Super Mario Kart, that's a pretty good lineup. I just personally wish that this would have been the lineup when the console actually came out. Nonetheless, Super Mario Odyssey looks, what's the word I'm looking for? God, it's like it's on the tip of my tongue.
The game is fun. The game is a battle.
Overall, Nintendo's E3 press conference was a great step forward for the developer. However, I wasn't sold on the Nintendo Switch. After watching it, I didn't think that I needed to go and buy a Nintendo Switch. Currently, the only two games that look worthwhile are Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. And it's hard for me to say that two games are worth the initial investment for a Nintendo Switch. But honestly, I mean, I'm interested in playing their games. They look fun. It's just I need more than just two games to invest in this. This, of course, has been the Nerf Report's coverage of Nintendo's E3 press conference. Make sure to stay tuned to the Nerf Report for all your gaming, geek, and nerd news throughout the week.
Are you listening? Damn.